Good morning, my neighbors!
Surf, det er stil, en het losse mij was hier weer de smel, of early Helen, the cover them. He found the cover them, restated the sound of the idea, the cover them, where she might, the time scat, girl, the cover them, and these get smashed, the cover them, but we found the cover them, and yours.
Nice.
Well, this is interesting. Coach Red Pill says, I am in Kharkiv. I don't know how you say it. Is it Kharkiv? Kharkiv? I don't know. Ukraine, 40 kilometers from the Russian border, living here with my two small children, so I have a strong incentive to know what's going on. No war is coming. It's a complete fabrication. We're going to see how this ages. It is Washington cynically using the mainstream media to ratchet up American hysteria, a literal wag the dog psyop to distract from the colossal problems in the United States. I was saying this. When Russian troop movements talk started in November, people who started pointing out that number one, the troops were closer to Belarus than to Ukraine, and number two, the troops were actually in their regular bases and not deployed as if preparing for war. As the U.S. economy deteriorated and inflation became too big to ignore, there was more talk of the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Russian invasion. How do I know that the leadership in the West does not actually believe any war is imminent? Very simple. The German Chancellor and French President are visiting Kiev and Moscow, and the Americans have openly said they will not disconnect Russia from SWIFT. If they truly thought war was about to break out, they would be acting very, very differently, and Russia would have been disconnected from SWIFT some time ago. How do I know that the people of Ukraine do not believe that war is imminent? Simple, the exchange rate. It hasn't really moved. In 2014 to 15, the hryvnia dropped precipitously on 3 separate occasions, but so far throughout this entire crisis, the hryvnia has dropped in the single-digit percentage points. Another clue, nobody is leaving the city. Not by plane, not by car. Last week I flew out to Kiev. The plane was at 75% capacity, 2/3 business people. Another clue, and the same thing was going on there. Nobody's preparing for war, not even in the slightest. Do keep in mind, roughly half the population of Ukraine is ethnically Russian, and a great many of them have close ties to family in Mother Russia. Kharkiv is a Russian city, that's a fact. So with all these strong ties, if word was coming that an actual war was imminent, people would be a lot more nervous, and they wouldn't be placidly going about their day. They're going about their day. They are going about their day as if there's nothing going on, because nothing is going on. Let's just see how that ages. And we'll talk about that tomorrow and or the next day. I was saying this. Just like haircuts and beard trims are nothing but an optical illusion. They take your eye off of one thing and put it on another. I know that. This right here is a psyop. It's an optical illusion. It's not, there's nothing real happening here. Whenever you see something in the news, it's literally a distraction to take your eyes off of something else. And what do you think that thing is? Hey, well, good morning. I love this phrase from Robert, how do you say his name? The guy on Shark Tank. Herjavec? Herjavec? Whatever. Shark Tank, dude. Risk is a big part of success. Whenever someone tells me he or she wants to achieve exceptional success without taking substantial risks, they are not serious about reaching their goal. If you really don't want to do something, any excuse works. Yeah. Boy, did he nail that or what? I used to do some acting and commercials, handful of films, stage stuff, narration, voice acting. Someone said to me, aren't actors just egomaniacs thinking only of themselves and run around sleeping with each other? I replied in emphatic no, it's not true. Sometimes they just walk around and sleep with each other. You can bet that Pepsi keeps Coke looking over its shoulder. Competition is good, but dominating is better. How do you dominate your field? You know, I remember several years ago I learned that from actually Grant Cardone. When you compete, you're always looking over your shoulder all the time just to see who's creeping up on you all the time. For those that are new to the channel, I know you just noticed, like, why does this guy look like he just rolled out of the sack and pressed record? Because I did. Now back to our regularly scheduled program. Competition is good, dominating is better. When you want to be the best, there is no close second. I don't want to coexist with people who want my scalp. Are you kidding me? I don't want to play nice when it comes to business. I just want to be the best at what I do. Period. In my category. Here's a great tip for you. Create your own category. That's one of the ways you can be the best in it, no matter what your field is. Your results will never change unless your habits change. Let me say that again. Your results will never change unless your habits change. You keep encountering the same kind of dead ends in life, then maybe your methods and habits need to change or be tweaked. That's a good place to start, and I'm not saying that in a condemning kind of way. I'm saying that as a loving, friendly acquaintance. No, I'm not. Only kidding. What I am telling you is that if you want something different in life, you have to do something different. If you keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result, you know what they call that? Insanity. Money, it's a lot like a beautiful woman. If you chase her down the street, she'll want nothing to do with you. But if you become valuable, she might gravitate towards you because she sees a man actually increasing in value. Be relentless in your self-improvement and watch how the world treats you a little bit differently. Your wife, your girlfriend, doesn't care how much you bench press. She doesn't care how much you go to the gym. She cares that you go to the gym, not that you do it for her. What I'm saying is this. The attitude of your loved ones is, yes, my boyfriend takes care of himself. My husband takes care of himself. You know how like some people try to gaslight you and say, all you think about is yourself. Yes. Because if you don't, no one else will. Put the oxygen mask on yourself first, then you can help others. When you are physically fit, you can defend yourself and others. When you are all boned up with your self-defense skills, combat sport skills, Second Amendment skills. You can protect yourself and others. When you are taking care of yourself financially, economically, you can take care of others. It's important. So stop being a martyr. Take care of yourself. You will, and if for those of you that are altruistic, you are better able to take care of others and serve others if you take care of yourself in your own situation first. Don't burn out for anyone or anything or any company or any entity. Do not do that. Take care of yourself. And I'm not talking about self-care and self-love and all this woo-woo chick crack stuff. I'm talking about tangible stuff. Take care of your body. Take care of your health, your mental health. Get up early. Read every day, every day. My number one rule is don't waste my time. I don't waste my time. I don't waste your time. That's why I say in my Unstuck newsletter that comes out increasingly more, sign up for it. If you're not signed up for my newsletter at georgebruno.com, please do so. But one of the things I say is I will not waste your time. I can get back almost anything. A house can burn down to the ground. You can lose your money. You can get all of that back, but you can't get time back. And I'm very, very protective of my time. So when someone writes me a letter and they include, you might tell me to fuck off after reading this. You're probably right. If you write me a long novel telling me how to change my channel, change my life, dude, let me tell you something. You broke my number one rule. You wasted my fucking time. One of the things I won't do is waste your time, my friendly acquaintances. I will never do that. There's times where I make a video that's an hour long, like this, and I edit it down to 15 minutes because I don't want to waste your time. I think to myself all the time, is this going to help somebody? Is somebody going to grab onto this nugget, leverage it, and get themselves in the gym every day? Will it inspire somebody to pick up a book for the first time in 10 years? Will it inspire somebody to eat better, to improve their life somehow and stop bitching and moaning about being a victim and start taking control and being number one and getting yourself back, not getting her back? Who cares about her? Let her go. Dude, let her go. Just let her go. You don't want her back anyways. It's not like she went to a convent and now you're trying to get back a nun. That ain't happening, bro. Bruh. And with that, finish your coffee. And don't waste my fucking time. And I'll see you on the next Daybreak Show, your home of sanity, clarity, and reason. I guarantee that most of you will just comply. Most of you already have. Some of you haven't. Good for you.